I'm Jackie George, Head of Facilities. I manage all things premises related. The most rewarding thing really is working on the projects. I really enjoy that side of it. It's my chance to collaborate with the departments and work very closely with them to produce some interesting teaching and breakout spaces for our students. And it's great seeing how our students interact with those new spaces that we create.
Well, I've been working at City Lit for over 20 years now. I've been part of different teams and then overlap with other teams. And there's a massive amount of expertise. It pushes you to be the best that you can, and also you learn from each other. Everyone's been very supportive, which is great. And I think there have been opportunities to keep developing professionally your knowledge and your skills as a teacher and in other areas as well. So you might do some training, and you're doing training with people that are also teaching drama or teaching pottery or whatever it is, but there's something that we can all share and bring together there.
The pandemic was a big challenge at first. Obviously we had a lot of struggles with Zoom calls and things like that, and people needing to unmute themselves. But actually, I think it's been a great thing in many ways for our class. During the height of the pandemic, when everyone was so isolated, I think our weekly meetings, they really helped me. They helped give me a thread of people to connect to week to week. And I think it really helped our students to create this sense of community where they could share their creative expression, their writing with one another. Now that things have started to open up, many of my classes are still online, and the great benefit of that is that we have students who are calling into our classes from all over the UK, and I've even had some who are international. If anybody goes on holiday to Cyprus, as some of my students have done, they still call into our playwriting class. In a lot of ways, I think that challenging situation has resulted in a really improved offer, and it's allowed a lot more people to get involved.
We were really providing something quite meaningful for health and for mental well-being, and being able to connect. In some cases, the only form of communication that they were having. Some of my colleagues lost family members, myself included. The support that you gained really from your team, I think, was essential for my own well-being as well. And that just gives you more drive into being able to support other people who are going through similar things during that time through lockdown.
A few years ago my mum had died. By way of therapy, I started walking, and I needed a place to walk to, and one day I was on the tube and I had a Time Out magazine, and there was a freebie event at the Empathy Museum, A Mile in My Shoes. I had no idea what it was about, and I went along and I was blown away by it. I thought it was a fantastic event and really, really innovative.
So the main point of the project is that two cohorts of learners recorded digital stories about themselves, some aspects of themselves, and when they worked with a storyteller, Ariane, a professional storyteller, and Louisa, so they developed how to tell stories, and then Empathy Museum kind of took over. They were integrated all the way through, but then they kind of took over the recording. And the idea is that then the students donate their shoes into a installation, that's the shoe shop, and then members of the public come, choose size 39, and whatever's in size 39 is a story. So they put the learners' shoes on and listen to the stories. And we finished it with an exhibition or installation at the South Bank as part of the London Literature Festival on Friendship. First of all, everyone who was involved in it just did an amazing job, and it was an amazing collaborative experience. One of the things that really stood out for me was the simplicity of the idea has such rich effects. And as Louisa said, it was a very transformational, therapeutic experience for a lot of the learners.